I have done basically the worst job of recording this week that I've ever done in the entire year. I think I've recorded basically nothing. You're going to see present me talking about what happened on each day this week. Yeah, I think it's just I think it was weirdly the advent calendar recording that sort of gaslit myself into thinking that I recorded that week, that day, and I hadn't, because that goes in a title card. So yeah, one day, editing and stuff. I was editing all morning, all evening. I'm not very fast when I don't need to be, you know. If only I could just get it done in like the first 2 or 3 hours and have the rest of the day to myself. But that would require a lot of effort on my part, like a lot of mental effort that I just don't have the ability to summon. So much so that when I got to the end of the day, got to like 6 when I finished editing, I just had a rest. Didn't game. I just like lay down on my bed and just like, fuck it, just exist for a bit and just have a rest. Almost fell asleep, sort of thing. But yeah, I wish I could actually have command of my own attention span and just do stuff, but nah, gotta be very slow, very slow. Anyway, move on to the other days with it. Do you like my cozy vibe? It's a little cold in here, and I like to be all snuggled up. And yeah, a little bit too cozy. I find myself ever so slightly drifting off a little bit when I'm supposed to be editing. Yeah, Tuesday. Basically, I don't think I went. I didn't go to the gym because it was raining. I just woke up, saw the rain, and I was like, but I'm really cozy in my bed. I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm not going. Didn't go on Monday, didn't go on Tuesday, so I was like, yeah, no, don't fancy going out in the rain. It's not natural to go out in the rain. You know, you hold up in your little cave and hibernate. But I end up spending the morning just mindlessly scrolling on my phone, which is bad. I wish I could stop doing that, but yeah, it's like kind of like a addiction that I just can't stop doing it. Every now and then I'll just be like, scroll on my phone, and it never improves. It never improves your day. So don't know why I do it, but I do, and it sucks. But yeah, what happened Tuesday? It rained. I stayed in and just wasted my life on my phone. So good times. I bet you wish you could be me. I have finally done it. Finished picking out all of the pictures that I want for the photo album. That took a hot minute. That was a lot more work than I remember it being. It took days of like dedicated work. So yeah, I did like 3 months worth of selection in this today. I decided to just dedicate a day to it so I can get it done because I'm getting very close to the deadline of Christmas. Normally I've been doing like 1 or 2 months a day. So I decided to just say fuck it and just do it. Just knuckle down, do it. I could have done it earlier, but I decided to take a Skyrim break halfway through. I need to take my lunch break in Tamriel. Yeah. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. A lot of pictures of our dogs sleeping. That's like 90% of the album. But yeah, I did it. I'm proud of myself. So now all I gotta do is upload all those pictures into the app that I use to order the physical prints of these pictures, which it's gonna take a while. That's gonna take like a good couple of hours of just like going through, checking each one and making sure it's all cropped correctly, and you know, and do that, this, that, the other, and then order them. I really hope I haven't left it too late. I'm slightly worried that the delivery times are going to be a bit slow. And then I gotta actually order some stuff, like actual things for people. And then I want to go around charity shops as well to see if they got any good stuff. Because I am on a bit of a challenge this year of a budget of £50 per person. I might up that for 100 to Soph because she's got expensive tastes. No, she needs a few more things. But yeah, I'm gonna try and like keep it under budget, like budget £50 per person. Because normally I go a bit mad. I don't deliberately go mad. I just sort of like choose things until I think I'm done. But yeah, I'm gonna try and sort of like still make it seem like they've got a lot, because I don't need a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of stuff already. I don't need anything specifically. If anything, it's me that needs stuff at the moment. Yeah. That's all for another day though. You know, I'll order the prints tomorrow, order some stuff tomorrow, and then I'll go around the charity shops. Maybe tomorrow if I'm up to it. Yeah. So major victory in the Operation Christmas battle. Gone through and seen so many pictures of our dogs sleeping. So many. Good night. I just had a hiccuping fit. Quite painful hiccuping fit. Hopefully now that I'm recording it will stop. Oh god. Yeah, finally finished the photo album. By that I mean I have bought the pictures. I've like uploaded them to the app that I use, and got them all right, and then I've bought them and on the way, being printed on the way, sort of thing. They say that they'll be here before Christmas. Who knows? Hopefully they do. God, it was so much more effort than I thought it was going to be. The app was very frustratingly badly made. I could go on about it, but I'm not going to rant about it. But yeah, I had to go through all 550 pictures and just check them that they were all done. 550, that's a ridiculous amount. 2023 and 2024, we did 300. This year, 550. Fuck knows how. It's definitely me and Dad who does the most on the OneDrive. I'm uploading all my footage that is a bit too good to go, cute dogs and being stuff, and he's uploading all this walking stuff. He rambles and points at stuff and says, "Oh, that's old," and then he tells a story about it. Yeah, it's definitely me and Dad does it. So, but yeah, I don't know how we did so much more this year. Don't really know. But that's the way it is. So now I've got to wait for that. I've got to order another photo album with enough slots in it. I've got to order some stuff from Amazon, Christmas presents and stuff. And tomorrow I'm going to go around the charity shops to see what they got to try and keep stuff under budget. But yeah, major victory today. I finally bought these pictures that have been stressing me for so long. Yeah, we shall see if I can muster up some Christmas joy from somewhere. Nice bit of capitalism. Good night. So, Friday. The plan for Friday was Christmas shopping. I was going to go to town and go around the charity shops because I want a bit of a budget and I wanted to see if I can find some hidden gems. But when my memory kind of failed me that day, and I forgot to bring my water bottle, and so I had to slow it down at the gym because I didn't want to sweat too much. But at the end of the gym, when I was leaving, I could feel myself getting a headache. So I was like, what do I do? I want to do shopping, but I don't want to thirst myself to death, whatever that phrase is. So I went to Wetherspoons because they have free refills on tea. Ended up having 3 cups of tea. Could have had more if I tried. But yeah, so that was a nice little treat for myself. I do like taking myself out every now and then. If I had the money to do that, I'd do that all the time. I like eating alone in restaurants. Just a nice, vibe. I don't know why, I just like it. I'd do that so much more if I had the money. Sure, I'd do it every day. But yeah, I went around the charity shops and very nearly came into an accident in one of them. They had this massive stereo thing, like a tower. It was sort of almost the size of me, sort of tower of stuff, and I knocked it over almost. My gym bag just caught the end of it and it went straight forward. Thankfully I was firing on all cylinders that day and just caught it. No fuss, just went, oops, shit. And I looked and I made eye contact with the guy behind the till and I was like, sorry. Just put it back. I was like, oh, that could have been very expensive if I wasn't paying attention. Why do we even have those things anymore? Stereos. I got my phone for that. We don't need stereos. Yeah. Then next charity shop along, I got a text from Mom being like, you haven't forgot about Sophie, have you? I was like, I have forgotten about Sophie. I was supposed to taxi her from Shrewsbury to work, so I had to run back to taxi again. And then in the evening, I also forgot. Dad was like, you haven't forgot about Sophie? I was like, yes, I have. Oh my god, my mind's all over the place. My memory is really bad, and I'm really insecure about it. But yeah, I do set reminders on my phone, but the problem is, if I don't remember to set the reminder, I'm not going to set it, am I? I get told things and I'm like, okay, I'll remember that, and then I don't. I should just set the reminder there and then, but I don't. I forget about it. Yeah, so this mind is just for show. It doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't actually hold anything. you know what's wild? The way you can live with someone and just sort of get used to them very quickly. There's never a moment in your life when you sit down with the people that you've lived with your entire life and just sort of get to know them, really. Like, you just sort of accept these people, and you just don't really pry because you've known them for so long. It doesn't feel like you need to. If you meet a new person, you get to know them, you get to know the surface level stuff, and then you get further on, and then you get the history of like what they've done with their life and all the things that have happened, the trauma that they've gone through and all that kind of stuff, and you just get to know them because obviously they're a new person. They tell you all these things. That's just the natural way of life. But the opposite to that is the people that you've known your entire life, and you never do that, because at what point do you do that? All of this is to say is that I had a couple of nice chats with Mom today. Just a little bit of a hi, how you doing sort of thing. You go through life and just sort of accept, just sort of take for granted that the people around us are doing fine. But it's nice to check in every now and then. I won't go into the details of what stuff happens, but like my mum's not lived the best life in the world, and it's kind of depressing sometimes to think about the life she's lived. And I was having a chat with her today, and I was just like, well, I don't really know you that well. I don't really think about like the stuff that you've gone through, and I don't like to think about it because obviously it's not pleasant. She doesn't deserve to have lived the life that she has lived, and I would like to change that, but I can't. I could do the best I can, but I can't change it as much as she deserves to have. But yeah, I was just having a chat with her today, and I was just like, something clicked in my head, and I won't go into it. And I just like I never really thought about that beforehand until today. And after the fact, I was just like, wow, I don't know why it took so long to click. I've known you 26 years because I'm 26 years old, but like I don't really know you, sort of thing, in that way. She's my favorite person in the whole world, but I just don't know her that well. And it's not anything I need to know. You don't need to know everything about these people. You just need to accept them and love them. Yeah, I just find it wild. It's just a little fascinating aspect that I wanted to talk about, of like how little you know the people around you, because why would you? Like, at what point do you sit your loved ones down and think, right, who the fuck are you, and what's happened in your life? Because that doesn't come up in a day-to-day life. You got things to worry about, you got things and that kind of stuff. You got like everyday things to do, so it just sort of gets swept under the rug. Every now and then it's nice to just get to know the people around you. Yeah, weird little diatribe there, but I love my mum. There, I've said it. That's what I've been trying to say. And she deserves better, but yeah. I try my best to give it to her. Give her what she deserves. Doubt it. But oh, we've turned soppy all of a sudden. I'm in a soppy mood. How weird. Anyway, back to the usual mental health complaining. Some stuff is going on, stuff that I can't really go into because it's not my story to tell. Atmosphere is a little down in this house. Yeah, can't go into it. So yeah, it's one of those things that you can't prepare for. It was no one's fault. So sometimes life just comes along and kicks the shit out of you for a while, sailing along fine, and life's like, no, we can't have that. And there's nothing no one could have done about it. It's not affecting me. It's not my life. Because if it was, I'd be talking about it. And it's one of those annoying situations where I'm in a pretty good mood. And it feels awful when that happens, and like there's like bad shit going on, and I'm in a pretty good mood, and I'm trying desperately to maintain my mood while being empathetic and stuff. It sounds awful, but I don't really have a stake in this, so I'm just sort of like letting it fly by, and I'm just sort of like going, okay. I just have to paddle my own boat for a little bit. It sucks, and I wish my family the best, but yeah, atmosphere's a little low, but don't really know what we're gonna do about it. So yeah, sorry about that. My phone decided it was full of storage, even though it isn't. The storage on this is all over the place because poor thing gets abused. Me filling it up every week with footage of me rambling and then taking it off and then filling it up again. Doesn't know what's going on. Constantly complaining that it's full storage. Yeah, I was just saying, sorry I feel a bit, I sound a bit callous because I can't really talk about how empathetic I am and how I feel because it's private. So I'm just talking about how I'm trying to sort of maintain my good mood in a atmosphere of downness, for lack of a better word, which is a feeling I'm quite familiar with because life is just that unlucky sometimes. It just doesn't sync up. You know, my life's going fine, and then someone else's life goes downhill a little bit, which sucks. But you know, that's life. Anyway, we're gonna stop rambling now. Go to bed. Oh God, that was a day. My eyes are really itchy now. Really tired. I did not want to edit today. Oh my God. I was doing that thing where I was trying to do it, and every now and then I would find my hands drifting away and like having my mind wander. I was like, no, come back, breathe it in, get back, focus on the vlog. I was just really trying to escape. My mind was like, no, I don't want to do this. I want to do other things. But I had to do this today. It took all day, unnecessarily, but I'm here. I'm done. Well, I'm finishing now. Yeah, decided to call this vlog Forgetful Santa because I've been forgetting things and I've been preparing for Christmas. The two don't necessarily combine, but it's the best I've got for a theme this week because not much happened. Well, at least not much happened to me. And I feel like I should doubly say that I did feel a bit bad with my speech the day before of like things happening, and I was trying to maintain my own good mood during these things. And it sounds callous me saying that because it's all that it sounds like I'm not very empathetic, but I can't talk about how empathetic I am because it's not my story to tell. I'm talking about the only thing that I can talk about, which is my own feeling of feeling good while bad stuff is happening, which I think is a logical argument, but I don't know. I've been called a little cold and heartless sometimes when I talk about that kind of stuff. So hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, don't think I got much else to say. I've got even more Christmas prep next week, and I don't really have much faith in me succeeding. I don't know what I'm doing this Christmas. Oh God. Anyway, we'll just see what that has in store for me next week. Yeah. Thanks for watching.